So
Hi.
a little more forward. That's good. We are live at the Cub store on the east side, Clarence and Maryland, where Trey Pollard and the We Push for Peace ambassadors are out here connecting with the community, encouraging peace. We got some Ramsey County Sheriff's deputies participating as well, and we are going to call Trey Pollard over to talk about what he's working on, and I'm going to go grab him over. We were over there, we had some hamburgers. Mickey Frost from the Truth Center was here as well. Demontria Davis, who works with kids on the east side. So it's just wrapping up. Over on the right, though, the CEO of all the Cub stores is there. Came in to be part of it. So I'll be right back. I know.
This has been a really great community event here. Had burgers fresh off the grill, cake, snacks. Pretty cool.
Good music, good outreach, good music. When we leave here, we're going to the homeless encampment there in Arlington. We got those hand warmers from Max last night over on the east side, and we also got some water. We got 12 cases of water we're going to distribute, make sure that everybody gets some fresh water. So Trey's over there introducing some people. The whole idea, Trey's a St. Paul kid who works mostly in Minneapolis, really trying to get kids to stop shooting each other, put the guns down. Mickey Frost, runs the Truth Center there at Selby and Lexington. These are some of our hopes, right, Pat?
Exactly.
The manager here, Jeff at Cub, just a great guy. He's over there on the right talking to his boss. They're the CEO of all the Cubs there, and Jeff really made this happen along with Trey.
I really wish we'd have had this on when Trey was talking about the importance of bridging the gap between the police and the community and how we need each other.
Yeah.
It's bottom line. We
He
need
always
each other.
invites us. He understands. She got enough room there?
Yes.
Got a lot of volunteers there from We Push for Peace. So we are live on the east side of St. Paul at the Cub store at Maryland and Clarence, and we're in this area a lot at night. You hear us over here, and we just want you to see some positive things that are going on. And this has been going on since 10 o'clock. 3 hours they've been networking, handing out free food, and talking to people about keeping the community strong. We got a couple missions today. We're still looking for that stolen. Still looking for that stolen. 203 Papa Echo Kilo.
It's a gray Lexus RX 350 little SUV. It was taken in a carjacking last night and used in a subsequent
There
robbery.
comes Trey.
pistol whipping.
Hey Trey, you're live on Facebook. Just tell the people what we're doing here to try to push for peace.
Well, what we did was local nonprofit partnered with Cub Foods organization. They wanted us to have more of a presence in the community, and what that looks like is just us simply being out here, just talking to customers, greeting them, talking to them, On occasions, we have some people that try to steal, and we just stop them. We don't, try to get them arrested and nothing like that. Just put the food back, man. Let them know that this is not the store to do that anymore.
Yeah.
And then you also talk about the partnerships between, Ramsey County Sheriff's Department, Mickey Frost from 8 to 18, and then We Push for Peace in Minneapolis, because what we decided to do was we got to bridge the gap between
Talk
St.
about
Paul.
what you've done over there in Minneapolis. Also, you had backpacks. You had a huge backpack handout
Yes.
for school supplies too.
Yes,
Huh?
we had a big backpack. Backpack giveaway. Mickey Frost came over. We gave away like 2,500 backpacks
That's awesome.
with school supplies.
Awesome.
And like the center, 8 to 18 Truth Center over here in St. Paul, I just opened a employment and training center in Minneapolis.
Awesome.
So again, what people don't know is that oftentimes the kids that live in St. Paul go to Minneapolis to commit crimes,
Oh, yeah.
and the kids from Minneapolis come to St. Paul to
Yep.
commit crimes. So what me and Mickey said was, you know what? We're going to bridge this gap between the both so that they can understand we see you on both sides of the river.
Very good, because they do try to sneak. Think they
Absolutely.
won't be. They'll be more anonymous on the other side.
Absolutely. So,
Yeah.
but to be honest with you, man, the biggest thing is like with Sheriff Bob and these guys coming out to these events, being visible, man, and because we stand with our law enforcement officers.
We appreciate
man.
We appreciate that.
We love them, man.
We're
We
a
love
partner.
them,
We
and
need each other. We need
Listen,
each other.
I've been
Bottom
saying that
line.
from day
We
one.
need each other.
We are not going to be able to be successful until we do.
Yeah, and there,
Exactly.
most of the people in the community is impacted by crime realize that we need each other,
Yeah.
and they tell us that.
Absolutely.
Quite often, it's the people that aren't impacted by the crime that
That are
are
doing the loudest
that
talking.
are doing the
I'm telling you,
dismantle
man.
of
And
police.
just so y'all know, this sheriff right here, I'm talking about, man, I love him to death, man. I looked up, we was in the back of a church in North Minneapolis on 26 and Bryant. Sheriff Bob was sitting there eating chicken with everybody else. Just like, man, what's going on? Whatever y'all need, I'm A. So those are the kind of relationships that means a lot to
Well,
us,
we'll
man.
do whatever we can to help you. You're doing the heavy lifting, and we greatly appreciate it. And God bless
Absolutely,
you for
man.
what
I
you're
appreciate
doing.
it, Mr. Bob.
God
I
bless
really
you.
do. My friend, good to see you,
Patrick,
brother.
yep.
Did you get you something to eat, man?
I'm good. I'm still in coffee.
We're
but,
on, we're on a mission though to get his coffee from Sweet Hollow.
I've seen your online presence for a while. I was always impressed, and it's
Appreciate
good
it,
to
man.
finally meet you.
Thanks a lot,
Very,
my friend.
very
I
much,
appreciate it.
very
Thanks,
much
Trey.
so.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Love
Have a
you,
good
big
one.
bro.
You
I'll
too.
talk to you soon.
Thank you. Thank you.
He's an impressive guy.
Yeah, really impressive. Good heart. I love this song.
I know.
know.
There's been some good music
I know,
playing.
you
I
got some great.
kind of want to stick
Mickey
around
Frost
for
did
it.
a little concert.
That's what I heard.
All right, we're gonna give him a little siren on our way out. So, look at water in the back there. We got a few cases of water we're going to distribute to the homeless over there at Arlington, and we're going to get Max's hand warmers distributed too. There we go. For those of you that only watch us at nighttime, you'll get a feel for what it looks like in the daylight. Some of you that were up till 4 o'clock last night probably aren't awake yet. Sleep is way overrated, I think, huh? Here's the thing about life, you gotta learn to sleep fast. Yeah.
Oh, did I ever sleep fast last night?
No, they gotta sleep fast. That's what I learned in college. You gotta sleep fast.
Training 1, are you code 4?
Yeah.
You can get 6 hours of sleep in 2 hours if you sleep 3 times as fast. Anyhow, we did decide from now on we're gonna have a mandatory end of tour on Friday nights at 2:30 because it's not fair to those 6,000 of you that kept watching after 2:30, and it's not fair to 6,002.
Yeah, that took a little bit out of me last night.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
We wanted to get here for the Trey's deal. He was running from 10 to 2. A lot of traffic out here today, Pat. It's totally
there
different
is.
in the daylight.
No kidding.
So we're westbound on Maryland there from Clarence. Well, I was saying last night that this hockey program that some of these kids have gotten into from the Kryn community is unbelievable. Really been supported by the Sheriff's Foundation. And
Yeah, you were talking about that one kid from that call we were on, and we got interrupted by shots being fired.
oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, he just did an amazing thing. I mean, I know our viewers aren't going to be able to see this, but I'm going to show you a video that Chainu Lee is our inspector and runs our program. And I'll wait till we stop up here, but he sent me a video of him on his third day. Did you skate, Matt?
No, weak ankles. I'll use that excuse.
You will be amazed.
Came from that address, but it was a youngster that dialed. There's no problem over there.
So Max, if you're watching this morning, or if you're up over across the lake on the east side, appreciate your kind donation. In fact, we might even share a Twinkie with them. So winter's coming. You've all heard me talk about the importance of having a strategy for the homeless. There's probably going to be 200 plus people that are not going to have a place to spend the winter. And it's a top priority for the city and county to find some place for them to sleep in warmth. Well, live in warmth for that matter.
And this is the area we're talking about on our right.
Kind of maybe go from tent encampment to encampment here, and just, back after the Depression in the early 1900s, 1929 and just again in 39, there was countless little encampments of people that were unemployed, get soup lines, etc. So let me just get those hand warmers before we go any further. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay.
334.
334.
The child was with his parents.
I'm gonna let you figure out how to open this shrink wrap thing there.
Oh, okay. Well, I have a pocket knife.
My point about the foundation and the program is I'm going to post something this week online in case anyone wants to volunteer. Normally we have the kids do reading programs as well,
You get that one.
but if you want to volunteer to help these kids in hockey or life in general, we're going to tell you how you can do that. And we just open the whole box, I suppose. Huh? I'm going to let you hand those out. I'll just hang out some of the water. So we're going to let you know how you can volunteer. We're going to turn this live stream into an active place that you can find ways to help people, either homeless or young kids. And clearly, young kids are a priority. So
This kind of looks like this might be a central repository even.
could be. Oh yeah, there's plenty of
Yeah.
water there. Maybe we just put it in here, huh?
I think
or
so.
maybe it's an individual tent. I don't know. Hey, I gotta call Amber and ask her. Call Amber Gray.
Calling Amber Gray.
Remember that woman that we talked to last time? She's kind of the connection.
Yeah.
627, please.
Hang on a second.
Hello.
Hello, Amber. Hey, we're out at Arlington there. We're live. I don't know if you know that or if you see us, but what's the woman?
No.
What's the woman that you know out here that, what's her name?
Sarah?
Sarah, yeah. All right. Hang on 1 second.
4430 show.
Okay.
Just ask him if he wants a case of water. You need?
Could you use a case of water? You could? Yeah.
Give him some of those.
How about some hand warmers? How many people are in your tent?
Copy, 4427.
Just you? Okay. You bet.
Feedback 37. 2330 Stillwater, number 210. Check the welfare of elderly neighbors downstairs. Conversation, a lot of bumping and thumping and yelling in the unit below. Says an elderly woman lives there and has a granddaughter that is violent.
Anyhow, Amber. Thank you. Which tent is Sarah's? Are you still there?
Yeah. Sorry.
Which tent is Sarah's?
So if you pull in,
I see her. Is it kind of a tan tent?
so it's kind of, so if you pull in, pull straight in
Yep.
so that the trail is kind of up on your left,
Yeah.
and then to
You
the
guys
right.
need some water?
She's kind of by the lake.
Okay.
A little more by the lake on the right.
Is Sarah here? Sarah, how are you? Over there. It's Bob again, Amber's friend. I got her on the phone.
Can I have some water?
We got some water, extra water. Here you go. You want water?
I can't believe you boys, man.
16 and 20 lives in
Spider? Spider? You spider? You want a bottle of tea? You got some hands. I don't know how soon it's going to get cold. But
Look, I'm not afraid of spiders, but like, if you take the big spider, I don't want
where?
those are the spiders I get afraid of.
That's a pregnant spider.
I gotta see this man. See, told you don't want to shoot the spider.
91, you can clear advise.
Why'd you put it by my tent?
Oh my God! You think I was coming in there to save you?
Look, how about you bring that thing like somebody else's tent,
You thought I
yo?
was coming in there to
All right.
I was like, that kind of sounds like Bob out there, but...
Yeah. Amber's on. Amber, you want to say hi to her?
Yeah, hi Sarah.
Hi, Amber.
What's up, girl? You doing okay?
Yeah,
supposed to be there.
except they just put a
Guys, need anything out there?
No, I think we're good. Thank you. I just wanted to make sure I hooked up with her. We're dropping some water and some hand warmers and
Yeah,
something.
and thanks for the gift bags that Bob brought out last time at like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Well, sorry about that. Thanks for being awake. Amber said, yeah. I was a little bit late, but she says thanks, Amber, for your gift bags that you packed.
Yeah. You're welcome, you guys.
All right. Talk to you later. Thanks.
All right, take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
You're just going to that central tent.
I don't know. You guys want water? I think we'll just keep distributing them. I'm not sure whose that is. Case of water? You only use them when it's cold, though.
That's central tent. Any extra water? Hey, what's the deal with them?
What's the best way to fix like...
Here's another one of these. I don't know. It's going to get cold in another month, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she said that's like the central, that's community, that whole tent.
Well, that's amazing.
That's
Tell
very
that story. That they
So
share stuff.
we're coming up with towards a tent right here with kind of open sides. That is the community tent where we can deposit this stuff here and everybody shares, which is pretty cool.
8296. 8296 still here.
So
Well, here's the
Delivery
thing.
to Road number 302.
we're just going to put these in there too, right?
Do you mind walking around with one box and
No.
just handing them out to each tent?
No.
Just make sure they get the. I'll put the water in.
Alright, here we go. 96 copies.
95 report. Copy. It's not sure clear who the comp is, but the comp did tell the person that they're calling for help. Partner's name is Alex Galacticos.
Copy.
And no plan was given either.
Thank you, guys. God bless. All right. Well, I know there's a broad difference of spectrum on some of these social issues, but just in the spirit of humanity, we ought to agree that we ought to be able to, America ought to be great enough to make sure people don't freeze to death and have some type of roof over their head. It just doesn't make any sense that we're
Driver spot on my parking plate and the mail sitting inside the vehicle.
still struggling with so many of these issues.
Copy 354 to spot is this?
Pat's finishing up the hand warmers. Max, I think we're gonna save this other box for another homeless area. We've got rid of one box, and
Put that one in there.
I think we'll take this to another
Yeah, good idea.
another spot because
There's
everybody got some, but we got some other areas. Maybe not today, but
351.
people appreciate what you did there, Max. Thanks so much.
That's good.
What does that say on there? Is that? Oh,
44, 42 copy.
What is that there?
44.
That's just inviting us to wave at
oh,
somebody.
oh.
Hi.
All right. Well, now we have an important mission. Tell them your mission, Pat.
Yeah. Sweet Hollow Cafe for a large Cubano.
Large Cubano. And then we're gonna do a little bit of patrolling in hopes of finding that car.
That'd be nice.
There is another camp in Maryland and Johnson, but I think we're all out of water now. What I'm gonna drive. Actually, I think what we're gonna do is, because we haven't been to the Maryland and Johnson one on the other side, but we're gonna drive down the path. Just check out the other.
All right. You let me know when we're 10 minutes away from Sweet Hollow,
Okay, then you're gonna order.
and I can put the order in
Just
online.
gonna get this. This will take us down to the. Put our lights on here so no bikers miss us. So we're southbound on the Bruce Vento Trail. Bruce
This
Vento
really
was
is a beautiful trail.
long time serving congressman, did a ton of things for the state of Minnesota. For those of you that don't actually know him or heard of him, that's what happens as time goes by, people forget.
343 address is 463 Mariah.
Beautiful place to ride a bike or run. Used to be at train tracks. How's it going today? Good to see you.
There's about they can break and start towards the subway at 945 Rice Street for a weapon complaint. They'll come into the store stating someone near the Snap Market has a handgun.
So, actually, I think
254, we're busy assisting off
the path, that path, I think actually goes to the site at Maryland, but we will navigate over there.
Target is the Rice Street home.
Destroy 2, you can put us in all step.
Used to be a,
254 is written description of this individual and they're still on scene.
Suspect apparently a Tyrese Williams.
yeah, I don't
black
think I
male,
could
27
make it
years
down
old,
that
tall,
path. I'm going to
wearing
go
a black
back and try to
jacket.
find it, but that path was a little bit. Let's see if we can get down there. But am I going to take out a pole?
I don't. You got one right behind you.
Yeah. I think I think that's a milkweed there, right? In front of us?
I think that's what that's called. My horticulture studies are incomplete.
Snap Market in a white Nissan with tinted windows.
Copy, vehicle just took off. You will be heading west on front.
Copy, vehicle's not westbound on front.
We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back. Amber, I know I'm gonna come back. What is it, 112? I'll see if we can make it.
4436 SNR 1312.
Amber's texting us saying you'll make it. You'll make it.
254, when that vehicle took off, it squealed its tires. It's taken off pretty fast.
Copy.
I don't know if I can make this turn, but we'll give it a shot.
Oh yeah, you can do this.
I don't know. It reminds me of the Forest of No Return. We're in the Forest of No Return. So there's a tent over here, huh?
Yeah.
Couple of them.
Yep.
This is where the original path was, the original railroad tracks too. And went to a bridge, a railroad bridge down here. There's definitely a lot of places to camp in here. On our right here is the,
Wait, have eyes on the vehicle still or no?
so I'm gonna go say hi to Carrie.
436, I
Carrie
gave
and
it to the welfare
Michelle.
check on Stillwater. One of those cars cannot cancel.
Why don't you go up there and see if Carrie and Michelle can take that box,
4437?
that box of hand warmers here, huh?
Yeah.
37, I'm almost on scene.
Run down here if they're here. Carrie and Michelle.
Happy
Yeah, just call for them up there and hand, give them, tell them Amber said,
I'm behind them.
tell them we stopped by.
4436, you're 10-8. Copy. Good for you.
Copy, 8295 clear.
So Max, we're getting rid of the,
2261.
we're distributing the rest of the hand sanitizers to this encampment here.
2261.
Well hidden in the woods.
67. Wisconsin Medical Pilot, Sweet Living, 2740 Rice Street, number 28. 74 female with UTI.
615.
This is mostly a,
6-7 copy, clear.
this is mostly a Hmong camp.
156.
Advise, comment that. I don't you send that to us.
Copy.
I'm gonna run up there and say hi to Carrie too.
Squad 350. 350. 350 EOT. Have a good night, 350. Copy. We've now got a 911 hang up in the area of 140 to 165 Milford for a female screaming at a male to get out of her vehicle. I don't know if these are related to these points. First 2.
343.
343.
I don't suppose anybody from Coast is in here today, are they?
They're not on the board, but we can take a look. Checking channel 3 for anybody from Coast.
One 44.
No response. 1316. Copy. Is there a squad able to break for domestic 854 Euclid, a female threatening a male with a hammer?
326, I'll head out there.
Copy, squad to assist.
See where it's at, I'll be clear. I can start over there.
Copy, thanks, 1317. Checking channel 1 for anyone from the Coast unit monitoring. Checking channel 1 for anyone from the Coast unit monitoring. Go 343.
Definitely
Thanks,
will.
Gary. Well, Amber, she said thank you again.
Affirm, negative response from Coast on West and East. Central has an incident going on.
Central has an incident.
Okay.
All right.
Did they catch that car?
I don't think so, but they might still be looking for it. There used to be a bridge right here, railroad bridge.
Plus 336.
Took the bridge out, put the trail in, move the trail a little bit.
Got an update. The female's name is Christina Ramirez, 30s, white female, heavy build, no clothing description, possibly have some mental health issues.
There's another one. That's full.
13.
Get some.
All right, so take this down to Payne, maybe.
Yeah, get a, or arcade actually.
Okay.
And I'm going to put the order in right now. And they'll have it waiting curbside. Chloe's with us.
Oh, that's good. Chloe's sister, because I think the other Chloe 1 is sleeping. So, if she is with us, ask her what happened to that car that fled. Sent 13 of our deputies to a pursuit intervention training this week. So teaching them how to safely end pursuits. Obviously there's a lot of ways to safely end it, but the safest is to apprehend the offender in a safe manner.
Yeah, Chloe, there was a man with a gun call in the 900 block of Rice Street, Rice in front.
Yep.
And there was a vehicle that fled from them, but we're not sure of the vehicle description or...
Oh, So that front fleeing was tied to that gun call. Huh?
It sounds like it, yeah.
Amber, I know you're probably listening. Let's work on getting some a garbage bin or dumpster there.
Strike jewelry, our full for air.
That second campsite. Talk to Jim Moody. He's a master of figuring out how we can get some help there.
Sounds like they got them.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
No, good.
And just arcade to 7th and take a rep.
So we're on Phelan Boulevard, heading into town. We're gonna jump off at Arcade here. Probably actually can go that way, but they tell you to go this way, huh?
Yeah.
The Amber that we're talking about, and we've talked about it a few other times, is our leading helpster advocate for homeless issues. She's just done a wonderful job in the last year and a half.
I'm sorry, you don't do coffee, do you?
No,
Okay.
but you could order me one anyhow. That would have been very conscious and nice of you. to order
It's
me a
not too
coffee.
late. It's not too late.
No,
What-
I don't drink coffee.
I figured we'd have.
It clashes
Brought it
with
up.
my Mountain Dew. There's different probiotics. One is coffee, the other is yogurt, and the third is Mountain Dew.
That is a nice looking truck.
Yeah, it is. So you're gonna help me learn those. That's called a Palisade.
Yeah, just came out last year,
I'm glad to hear that because I never heard of it before today.
and Kia has the Telluride, which is basically the same thing. I like the looks of this better though.
It's beautiful.
59 away.
But you can't beat the 1964 Chevy Impala with
59 away.
3 circles on each side.
Rosedale until
That was my first car. Of course, it was 10 years old, but it's a classic.
Negative, they're all there with you.
Start going to these car shows, and I started saying, "Well, where's the old cars?"
Yeah. It's all relative.
It's all relative.
Dr. Brain, are you able to start towards the subway and speak with the victim?
The St. Paul has always enjoyed
on the
a
phone with the victim now.
great relationship with the Latino community, and partly through the West Side community, but also in terms of the immigrant community. And the Mexican consulate is right here on 7th Street. I've been to it a couple times.
Yep.
Right here, the Consul de Mexico, right there.
Yep.
And it's quite an honor, actually, for the city of St. Paul to have a Mexican consulate.
Yeah, that's for a city our size to have a consulate. That's pretty amazing.
Tell me when to turn and stop.
Yeah. You'll just pull into the curb. There's a little cutout up ahead here.
Mississippi Market, another great natural foods
Oh,
location.
love Mississippi Market.
It's awesome.
Great place to get bulk spices, by the way. Right, that little cutout right up there,
Oh yeah, I've been here, but it's been so long.
and then it just pull right
Yeah,
up
I
to
want
the.
to stop
Oh,
here
I'm sorry.
because I just don't want us to get tied into politics.
I'll
Whatever,
go back up right in front
I
of
know.
you.
But
Oh, I'm
just
sorry.
hang on. I'm afraid if we start. That's the candidate for one of the political offices.
Ah.
And I just don't want to have I don't want this show to turn into a partisan conversation.
Good point.
So I'm just going to wait another few minutes.
144.
All candidates are good people, but do you want to walk back and get it?
I can do that.
I just don't want to, I know where conversations go. So
Right.
trying to avoid, in today's world, I'm just trying to avoid all that. Thanks.
When I get that old one, I'm going to dump that.
Oh, you give refill or what? So anyhow, this is
Yeah, I think I've put the order in for Patrick Scott.
He says your coffee is unbelievable. Huh? That is it? I'm not a coffee drinker, but he raves about it. You know, can he get a case of it? So, I mean, he nurses that to the bottom of the cup, you know?
Well, that's how we keep them coming back.
Yeah, there we go.
Get that money.
Thank you.
Well, have a good rest of your weekend.
Thank you, you too. Oh. All right. Well, gotta roam around a little bit to wake up, huh?
Yeah.
There's a
With some
squad
coffee
car.
in me. Yeah, I'm about a half a coffee away from being all the way awake.
No. Let's stay on for about an hour, huh? How's
Sure.
that?
Sure.
So if you just joined us or tuned in live, I think I'm learning more about this live. I don't think you can go back to watch the beginning, or maybe you can until it's over.
You have to wait till it's over.
So we started out this morning going over to a food giveaway at Cub over there on Maryland and Clarence. Trey Pollard and We Push for Peace ambassadors. Really, he's out there trying to connect with kids and convince people not to be shooting at each other. Mickey Frost was there from the Truth Center, the 8 to 18 Truth Center over there on Selby and Lex. Demontre Davis, the famed basketball coach, was there. His team went to Vegas and won 2 national championships working with kids. So a lot of the kids we even run into are in his group. So then we went over and distributed Max's hand warmers to the homeless camp at Arlington and Phelan there, and then also we grabbed some water while we were at Cub and distributed some water. So meanwhile, there's been a couple interesting calls over in Central, but we weren't able to make any of those. So we're gonna go up Payne Avenue and maybe tool over to Bryce Street.
Sure.
Pat and I slept very fast last night. If you didn't catch it, we're gonna try to make sure we end of tour every Friday night at 2:30 in the morning, so we don't burn you guys out or us out.
Right.
While there are some things that happen after 2:30, or most of them are before then.
Not seeing anything out here.
So I guess this is an abbreviated special edition we're doing today.
Yeah, and I think we'll do this more often. Just pop up for a couple hours during the day.
I
People
like the
don't
idea.
necessarily have to watch us live. They're probably busy, but they can always watch it later. It's just a little easier. It's a little easier to have community contact during the daytime.
It is.
And that's such a huge part of the job. I've been feeling those late nights. We really haven't been able to connect, you know, or give you the feel for what's happening because it's dark.
Advised, we're all clear.
We're running from call to call usually. Look at those spinners on those wheels. My kid would love that. You see those wheels there?
Yeah.
They just spin.
Squad 254, can you take 4?
414.
So Payne Avenue on a Saturday is alive and well. Lots of cars down here, a lot of business.
Yes, it is. Some great restaurants on Payne Avenue.
What do we got going there? A little bazaar over there. Register to vote. Oh, we got a little festival going on here. All over. You might have to turn around and go back. That model doesn't get paid much, I bet. There was a mannequin there. A guy was shooting some shots. Let's get a flavor of the city here during the daytime on a weekend.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people out. It's great.
What's that text there from your friend
Squad
there?
346,
Oh.
334.
What's she saying? Don't have to read her name, but just read the text.
346.
Mark 911 call 1456 Magnolia. We're unable to call back, but the female gave the address and then the line disconnected. There's a history of a domestic in apartment
That was a text, I
205,
think, wasn't it?
and the female's name
Just
is
some-
Maya Brown, and the male in question
guess
had a
some
pickup and holding
off-color
counselor that
comments
has
is
Oh
all.
yeah,
expired.
I want to comment on what regarding what topic, do you know?
346, copy.
No, I don't get. I don't
See,
totally
here's
get
the
the
thing.
context.
If you don't have sympathy for people that are homeless, there's something not right. So I know some people comment in a negative way. Here's the thing. Any of us could end up in that situation in the wrong
Copy your back
circumstances.
just around those.
And just ask you to have a little compassion. I don't know where the call on Magnolia is, do you?
No. I'm going between messenger and text here.
We don't have the call on Magnolia, Chloe.
That's, I gotta bump up the text size on here.
So we got food trucks out here on Payne Avenue. Down here at the Records and Coffee Store, they got a little outdoor setup going on as well.
This is generally just a couple weeks after the Payne Avenue Festival would always be.
Yeah, actually, and sometimes it's in October, right? Or September. It's always in September.
Always
Yeah.
September.
Fall festival, yeah. Maybe COVID has obviously canceled that.
2272.
2272.
Send me a number for suspicious at 1803 Arona Street.
Copy. Go ahead, look for it.
Confirm.
Copy, 810
We got the ice cream truck. Bluebell?
Mm-hmm.
What's this one called? The Big Bell. Instead of Bluebell, it's the Big Bell ice cream truck. Come on, we gotta have some music. We gotta ask her for the music. Hey, where's the music? No music? Oh, that's a sad story. They made him take the music out. There's a
Ah,
bell.
there's a bell. That'll help.
Yep. What was your favorite when they came down your street when you were little ice cream truck? What was your favorite?
Orange popsicles.
Well, those were good. I liked orange popsicles, but dreamsicles.
I-
Remember the dreamsicles?
Oh yeah, I remember them. I
You didn't like
was
them?
never a dreamsicle guy.
Oh yeah, I was a dreamsicle guy. Dreamsicles are something awesome.
4568.
We're gonna be on it for about another hour. If you care to share this, if you are watching it, care to share it with your friends, let them know we'll be on patrol for another hour.
025 Kenner DDB traffic.
It's an art store, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Brunson's. We like coming to Brunson's Pub.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tommy and Molly LaFleche.
Yep. That's a good,
Great spot.
good lunch spot there. But you've been to every other restaurant on here as well.
I think just about.
Oh, now here's a classic. I'm going to turn the corner here. This is a classic. Now we're talking. This lady's got human interaction for sale. Check that out. Human interaction for sale. 5 cents. 5 cents. I don't know if I got a nickel. I might have it. You got a nickel? Oh, I got a quarter.
There we go.
I gotta give her a quarter for 5 human interactions. What a great idea! Human interaction, huh? Hey, what is the festival here this week? On Payne Avenue, is it?
Hi.
And 3928 today and 29 just clarification of the history of having an accident vehicle didn't specifically based on today. Tom's now driving away from sister, has fallen, trying to crash into cop.
So this is like an art festival on Payne Avenue here. What's going on? And it's partly an artist. I think it's a great idea, right?
Oh, absolutely.
5 seconds. Thank you.
Thank you. There is truly a lot of East Side pride.
I love it.
Me too.
Spent a lot of years over here as a youngster. Well, I can't say I was born on the east side, but lived here and
Been on the East Side for all but a couple of years, since '94.
yeah. Donald's Apparel and Anderson Shoes. 2 stables in this community.
Copy that.
Yeah, it's like an artist fair. Donald's, unbelievably great store there.
One restaurant I haven't been to yet is Cook's.
Oh, yeah.
The old, what was that? Serlins. The old Serlins.
Miss Serlins.
3929, what is this? Describing a white Honda Civic.
Copy that.
Magnolia's a great
Oh, wait,
spot.
Honda Civic.
restriction fleeing from the scene. Not anywhere eastbound on 11.
So what do we got going out there in North St.
Copy
Paul?
that, eastbound on 11.
Something's happening out in North St. Paul. We don't get out there enough.
Sister's no longer following. TC advised to go back to address to speak to police. She's on her way back to the address and disconnected. No answer, got voicemail when we tried calling her back.
29 copy.
1340.
One lane there, isn't there? I'm tempted to turn because there's 2 lanes to the left here, but only 1 lane to the right.
Right.
Very deceptive. So we're eastbound on Maryland from Payne. We might run out to this Magnolia call that's been impending, or we might try to hop on that North St. Paul call. Sure. Looks like more of a domestic related matter, huh? So maybe
Yeah.
we'll skip that one.
Magnolia,
Is that-
St. Paul cars are on the way.
Oh, they are. To the 1200 one, or? There's 2 Magnolia calls. 1200 one and a 1400. So which one are we going to?
Oh, I guess there's only one.
I guess 2 in the sent to us. I was headed that way anyhow. We're gonna go by Sam's Dairy up there. We'll stop by that 1456 Magnolia call too. Can make a
Oh, it came in at 12:35. I thought it was the address at 12:35. So it's just.
computers can be so misleading.
Mhm.
Hey, have you ever been to eat? Where's that other? Is this closed now? Oh, it's not.
It was
I'm
a
thinking
soul food
Soul
place.
food, yeah.
Yeah, I planned on.
of- Yeah, I wanted to get to. Tina went there a couple times. Tina McNamara, one of our undersheriffs. She's knew the owner. I think that was where it was, wasn't it?
Yep,
Or the-
that's right where it was.
COVID probably drove them under. Got small places like that, it's hard to get people in the door.
Still got to get to that one at Chatsworth and Concordia. The can't think of the name of it right now.
Anyhow, what I was about to say is, don't use this forum for bashing people. It's a educational, live stream, and you're gonna see some people at their worst, some people at their best. But let's just all try to get along, as Rodney King would say. And the reality is,
106.
we're not looking for arguments, politics. You find another forum. This is just simply what's happening in life, in real life. We don't like to block people, but if there's too much intentional
Maliciousness.
maliciousness, we can block people from being on here.
1344.
across the street. One man got shot and killed.
2261, where are you calling?
Affirmative 2261 and 62 out of alarm at 7th Entry Court.
What is exactly the Nicole on Magnolia? Do you know?
615.
I didn't. Let me take a look here.
I've got to go back in our notes here.
Oh, there's a squad.
Yeah. I might have left. Maybe not. Maybe one in the backside, huh? But I don't know. I think it's down here.
Fifty-two 81, 52 83.
What?
The last message.
At the Keaton, female guest who's using the checkout.
Chloe's a rock star.
Alex locked in black female 20s, unknown clothing, still in her room.
You got it handled already, or no? Oh, you just got here? Okay, I don't know if you're done. We'll be outside in case something goes wrong.
1346. Four 3 6.
I'm about to drill 2 miles.
1347. Have it.
We're gonna hang outside here a little bit. I'm sure that other car is probably coming. There's 3 cars dispatched. It's a hang up. 911 hang up with a history of some domestic abuse, so it's possible that someone's being abused in there, but
Oh, this camera did it to me again. You were getting ready to do your U-turn,
yeah.
and I was looking at the camera thinking I was seeing a mirror. Thinking, oh, there's a car coming up right behind us, Bob.
Good one. They'll just hang in the back, huh, in case someone runs out here
Sure.
screaming for help. Maybe not this close to the door.
Spot 339.
339.
West Squad was in a Boston copy for a hit and run with injuries, suburban and White Bear. Caller was rear-ended. The suspect vehicle 782 X-ray Lincoln Echo fled westbound on suburban. I'll check for the vehicle description.
339 copy.
Oh, that was good. How fast we got then. Did you hear we got that before?
Yeah.
303
Very good.
copy.
That Chloe is something else.
What was the description?
They don't have it yet. She's
Running.
looking it up.
No response on 339. That plate's going back to the Toyota Camry.
339 copy.
So another squad is here in front. We'll just sit back here
I think we're in the old service second here.
for a minute. See if anybody.
239.
Well, if Sherry Paskett's grandson Jacob is listening to us still, I'm glad you could join us for a little while today. It's great that you could be with us and see a little bit of what the police do.
Jacob, huh?
Yes.
Jacob, nice to meet you, buddy. Nice to meet you. I hear screaming. Did you hear that?
No, I can't from this side.
I don't want to pull you any closer to the window. The Could be children.
339.
339.
The patient's going to be pulling into the lot of sedation implants.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, head over there, huh?
Yeah.
Squad 274.
So listen to your window, see as we drive. Looks like the squads are clearing this call.
With an adult male.
Copy 1350.
Nope, not hearing anything. Clear right.
They didn't put a disposition in, but so Toyota Camry 4-door involved in an H&R.
254, can I get my call time? 254, call time 1310.
Surest way to get where we want to go is back up to Maryland, right? Okay,
I'm
how
thinking.
far?
Oh, wait a
We
minute.
can get in down here too.
Yeah, on what is that, Frank?
In fact, this is probably the way the car will come.
Yeah,
I think
really.
about it. Toyota Camry, do we know what color?
Looks like down by Summit Brewing. I think they're having all the out the location.
782 XLE. I'm thinking
I wonder if the color is on the registration.
there's
254, your CN.
no harm in letting citizens know about stolen cars, right?
No.
We should do more of that. We should get a hot sheet. Remember the old hot sheet days?
Right.
We used to come to work and there was a sheet on the desk. Oh, he's going the other way. He's probably going the right way. The sheet on the desk that would give us all the license plates in order by number.
And it would update every couple hours.
At least every shift, every 8 hours, every shift, you'd get a new one. So
It'd be a nightmare to keep updated, though. You know?
we don't have those anymore, those hot sheets, though. I mean, I think it exists in the cybersphere, but it's nice that we used to put them on the clipboard right here.
Right.
And, but I was thinking, citizens are driving around. We put up Amber Alerts for people to look for plates. Maybe we ought to give them the carjack plates. I mean,
Carjack plates would be good.
We don't want them to go and try to make an arrest, but it can't hurt for the public to have the information, right?
The more eyes out there, the better.
I think that's what we need to rely on. More eyes, the better. Some people just like to go out and look.
Right.
Why not? As long as they don't put themselves at risk. My son's old hockey coach right there. Great guy. Coached him in White Bear Junior Gold. I should try to not to wave when I can't put both hands on the wheel. Alright, so we're looking for a tan Honda. Left to hit and run.
Camry, isn't it?
Is it a Toyota? Yeah.
Yeah, Toyota Camry.
Toyota. So Duluth is down there, one block, right?
Yep. It's an apartment building where.
Yeah, I remember Bergeron's killer was found.
Yep.
But I wonder if that squad is going to sit on that because we saw him turn down. Some texts are louder than others. Texts with capital letters are louder.
And I can hear that wonderful voice saying it.
So some people people out playing tennis. That's what we should be doing, really. We should get out, get a little exercise,
Yeah, really.
play a little tennis. What year is this car we're looking for?
Let's see.
Just seeing if a squad was here. See one?
Don't see one. Just give it a few minutes here, just waiting for him in the lot.
This one I checked out. This one, what's in here already? Another lot over there, huh?
Nothing
Well, you know what? This is a great. I was here for the grand opening of this. These kids, these Hmong and Karen kids that play this sport, and Gao Cheng, who is at the Cub, plays it as well. He helped organize this. This is unbelievable. So we gotta watch here for a minute while we're waiting for the car. Somebody's got to text me the name of this. You gotta watch this, guys. Hey, we're gonna watch you guys. We love how good you are. All right, we're gonna watch you. We're gonna put you on live. Now, this is an unbelievable sport. They gotta kick this ball. It's like volleyball with your feet. I mean, these are some athletes.
My goodness.
2261.
You won't believe this.
I've never seen this before.
No, we're gonna put them right on live here. I'll watch them now.
Heads and feet.
Is that amazing or what?
That's incredible.
4470. 4442. 42. 978 Brooks Court East. DOC.
So I'm going to divide my attention here between the game and watching for the hit and run car to come in the lot.
White male, 5'10", average build, no shirt, black wind pants, gray tennis shoes. No weapon seen, walk back in the Cubs backyard.
That's pretty amazing.
Don't you think?
That's very cool.
I'm gonna get. How's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for remembering me. This is awesome. I'm gonna go over there. We got better light. I can see a little better. Thank you. Yeah, I was here for the grand opening, and my good friend Li Pao Zhang was involved with this. But you get a better when you can see some of the elevation these guys get. There we go. Takra, I think it's called, but it's got a longer name. Whoop. That's really awesome. Anyhow, this is at the Duluth and Case Playground. They built this court, and there's another one I think over Maryland and Dale, I think too. But this is actually artificial turf. I've seen these kids do like 180s in the air, and
this is incredible.
And some of these guys are old.
Yeah.
To be doing flips.
CPAC Takra.
Yeah, CPAC Takra.
5282. On medical call 2020 Brenner Avenue, 90-year-old female.
Head spike.
1400.
Oh! Nice, huh?
I'm gonna need a nap after just watching this.
That's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing athletes. All right, well, let's go back and see if we can find our. Did you see that?
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. That's great.
Squad 3, will be down.
Oh. I saw a Camry, but it was the wrong color.
Well, you know those registrations. You never know for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's quite of a deal.
And it's a 2005 Camry. And if
This
it's
one right here, just pulled in. Oh,
Squad 293.
293.
Were you going to respond to that Auto Avenue call, or did you already call or go out there?
So I'm gonna head out there.
Yep.
coffee went down the wrong pipe.
It's hard to imagine kicking a ball over the top of your head like
Oh
that.
my
in a
God.
Spiking way, huh?
Oh,
Jojo.
that Durango's seen
Yeah.
better days.
What's our plate again?
782XLE.
Forty-four arriving.
Okay.
44 Sunday, I'm having your problems. Can you send me the address and log me on, please?
978.
How's it going?
978 Brooks.
Good. Everything good?
Yeah.
Have a good Saturday.
You too. Have a great weekend.
Thank you.
1403. Anyhow, on Griggs, 1 Alpha, November
That's awesome.
834.
Copy, have a
Proud of you. I don't see young kids out mowing the lawn much anymore. do
Nah,
you?
it's rare sight indeed.
Here, give him that one. Give him that little tip, will you? I'll back up. Tell him
Lights on.
Yeah. You think it's better if he knows we're a police officer?
Yeah.
No, that's all I got. But give him $2 to say. Well, there's that guy.
12293.
Delta Zulu Echo 966. Delta Zulu Echo 966.
Tell him it's because we're proud of you.
We would like to tell you how proud we are of you for working.
Take that. Yeah, there you go, buddy. Hey, we don't see many young men out mowing their lawn like that nowadays, so we're proud of him for mowing.
We love seeing a young man out putting in some work.
All right. Thank you, son. Thanks for keeping the neighborhood good looking.
Copy 744.
I think that might be the first
And he did put his shirt back on.
young kid mowing the grass I've seen.
It's been a while.
My kid used to do that, and my neighbors used to say, "Oh, is that child abuse? You're making that 4-year-old mow the lawn." It was good training for him. He had a power lawnmower. That was okay, I think, right?
Yep. Yeah, that guy in that Delta Zulu Echo 966 gave us a triple take.
Yeah, but he put his seatbelt on.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, for those of you that are concerned about COVID, obviously Wisconsin's had a huge
4442 should be
huge
light
positivity
male,
rate,
slim, blue jeans, dark brown hair.
and North Dakota, South Dakota had a big increase as well.
1406.
So you can expect that. Hang on a second. Yes. Impending. Thank you. Thank you. All right, we are going to 846 Arcade. There's a call there of a disorderly female throwing things around in the store. What that was about. And the call, I think, is about to be dispatched. But it hasn't yet. And since everybody loves Pat, his voice is so pleasant, we're gonna let Pat use some verbal judo.
See how it works.
See, there's the AutoZone right over there.
That's where it's at.
Truthfully, most police officers hope these people are gone by the time we get here, because it's a lot easier then.
Or an aggressive female at AutoZone
There it
846
is.
Arcade. She's refusing to leave and was throwing things around. Asian female, 30s, 5'5", heavy build, black and white sweater.
I think she's right out here.
Black and white sweater.
Copy.
Well, that's a male, right?
That's a guy.
Copy.
1407.
Hey guys, how's it going?
So drive away.
There we go. There's a black and white sweater.
253, copy. Colors over north end.
Well, we'll see if we can talk her into leaving. You give it a shot, Pat. Put your
Sure.
mask on, though, buddy.
Oh yeah. I got it right here.
Okay.
You're easily in. Start this one around. 4442.
Not out with him. Well, it's
Come on,
definitely
is
we're
she in
trying
there?
to find him. He was hiding on the
Why
neighbor's
doesn't she want to
porch
leave?
without his shirt on. So I went back and retrieved his property and took off. So, like I said, definitely worth checking out.
Roll, I want.
I'm going to check Cypress.
And the mother and child are still on scene.
Copy.
Fortunately.
1408.
One 131.
Let's go 131.
Assist Medics 1949 Uni West Department 301 24-year-old male, conscious breathing, is not responding, dozing in and out, confused and disoriented. Office psych meds. Medics are requesting PD at the location.
Squad 131 en route.
Washington.
351, the other car, clear.
346 clear.
Thank you.
1411.
Full spots on the 2400 block of Victoria, now in open line within 9 meters. With normal callback.
8-4, I'm in the area. I'll advise. Okay.
1411.
Four 467 in the area. 1412.
Six.
I was flagged down by a concerned citizen here at 96 on a recovered property. The open park.
Copy 96 Leach, 1413.
Squad 982.
982.
Do you have an available 1099 car near Milton and Selby that could take 4 for me, please?
Call the manager. Yeah, take that picture and call.
176, I can start that way.
Copy, can you take
Right.
I'm just as bad, man. You know, I write it. Oh, well, it's already washed off my hand, but I got it. I write it on my hand.
I need a front view.
Yeah, hey,
The front view.
side by side.
Sorry, I didn't take care of that for
That's
you.
all
You
right.
guys start chasing it, then we can help.
All right.
We can't start it.
There you go.
You find them for us. Anyhow, she bought a part here.
2261 in code 4.
Part she claims the part wasn't working.
Have to go for it. What you
Wanted to return it, but it had already been installed. So she wasn't really any problem. She just had an emotional time because it's $100+ part.
And that's a lot of money.
Yeah,
That's a lot of money.
And they told her she had to come to Monday to talk to the manager, which is, I guess, in today's world on a weekend, that's probably reasonable, right?
Yep.
Frustrating, but reasonable. Oh. Got it. 1180 Arcade. Right up the street. It's its arcade day today.
What's the call up there?
It's at Walgreens, a man throwing things at cars in the street. I wonder how.
253.
I like getting to know how terms got, thought of in the first place. Okay. Like getting down to brass tacks. I think I explained that once before. It came from people that sold material, and then they would. You didn't just throw that out the window, did you?
I couldn't tell.
I hope it was just bouncing around. It came from material when you finally wanted to pay for it. You had the brass tacks around the counter, and so you'd say you look at material, and then you'd say, okay, let's get down to brass tacks, and you'd actually measure it out. The tacks were like a yard apart, so you'd know how many yards something was by how many tacks. So I'm wondering where the name arcade came from. Is that never like? It's an unusual name. An arcade is generally a fun place to go play games and stuff, right? We're gonna have to figure that out. But in that spirit, I looked up Beyond the Pale, because that's a phrase that didn't make any sense to me. So Beyond the Pale, historically, when there are fiefdoms, different fiefdoms, they used to have a certain area that was considered safe before they got out into the hinterlands or the outreach areas.
Right.
So the pale was actually the fence. And the fence was made out of pails because you heard the term impale yourself. The fence that has.
I think this is going to be our guy.
Is that what it looks like?
Blue shirt, black sweatpants, 6 foot.
And clearly got some mental health issues, right?
Appears to.
Let's just wait a little bit and see what he does here.
Audible line at the Armory, 4800 Henley. Open the supply door.
Obviously, he's waiting for the bus, right?
Yes.
Did he commit a crime or is he just throwing stuff?
Just throwing stuff and starting little objects on fire, and here he comes.
Affirmative. Copy.
It's got some issues. Really
I would guess.
doesn't seem like a threat to anybody out here. Got his clothing and his personal belongings in a bag there.
151.
Clear to the right.
SS Medic, Plan 52, West 7th.
Poor guy, he leaves the bus stop here to walk up to this corner. I hope that bus doesn't leave him. That wouldn't be right, would it?
No.
Well, he probably walked down an extra block.
Advise if on microcar, we'll take that assist medic.
Copy 151, you're clear.
And on the bus.
Touch anything on that last call there, Patrick?
I'm not sure.
No.
Be safe.
We'll just sit here a little bit, see if when the squad gets here, if there's any report of any criminal activity. There's the squad.
Security 568.
I don't think there's a crime, but he's on the bus. Yeah. He got his bag. He looked like homeless. He got obviously some mental health issues, but... See ya. You bet.
See you, Donnie.
Trip through the lot here.
You mark this one GOA with 2400.
What did he say at the end?
14-2.
I thought he mentioned you.
So ever since we chased that rogues, not only do I see rogues everywhere I go.
Yeah, there's one right in front of us.
Yep. I looked it up to see exactly what it looked like on the internet.
Yeah.
And now my Facebook is filled with Nissan Rogue ads.
Apparently there's like a sport version and a bigger, it's like a 4-cylinder and a 6-cylinder, I think.
And I would have to guess he probably had the
The
6-cylinder.
yeah. My son rented one when he was here in town. Was it a sport?
They're nice vehicles.
Yeah. Oh, you know where we gotta go? Shoot.
Where we gotta go?
We gotta go get some booyah
Oh yeah.
before we go home.
Are they doing it right there, or are they doing it
right,
up at Tin Cups?
Right there. I think.
Right at the house.
Then we'll call it a day, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, between 266 starting.
Unless something happens.
Yes, like if a gray Lexus RX 350 with the license plate 203 PEK turns in front of us.
Yeah. Thing is, things don't start moving till 2 o'clock anyhow, right? Generally.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is long gone? Well, we're gonna go there anyhow. We're being advised the booyah might be gone.
Just on the ground level.
You know, if it is gone, do you think we should sign off and go have a burger at Tin Cups?
We could do that.
4438, can you system on that?
Now they did a nice job on Maryland too, that repaving and smoothing this off, that asphalt company.
Yeah, they really did. It was just last weekend, wasn't it?
A couple of our deputies were helping with that project. Some extra boxes there. I want to apologize too if in the heat of the moment sometimes Pat or I use a word we shouldn't. Our apologies. Sometimes we need to be reminded, and so obviously in the daytime it's not as intense filled as at night. So we're gonna be better at eliminating any of the occasional bad words that are used. We can't stop the people on the street from using them, but we ought to be able to control ourselves.
I'm a work in progress.
Yeah, me too. Hold on.
9271.
Everybody has their vice.
2223 5th Street, reference stolen mail, phone call report.
Somebody said we should turn the the Kmart into a homeless shelter. Or the Sears building downstairs in
Yeah.
downtown.
Why not?
No?
You're back out of Green, New York on that.
Code 4, this is Quarterly up, Canyon Yard, 1426.
Beautiful day. Probably missing a college football game right now. Gotta get out for some lunch when I get home there. But if we go stop at Tin Cups, I won't have to. Gotta bring my wife home some coffee. That's the important thing.
That's important to take care of your wife.
I thought the movie was going till 4. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe they're just cooking until 4.
257.
I didn't see the text at 4, but we got an invitation to come and get some at 4 in the morning. That would have been good.
257's on the OTU detail.
Copy. Push me.
Well, let this guy go by. Love to see kids out riding bikes. It's good exercise. Just want to make sure they're safe.
53.
And it brings back good memories.
My son doesn't have his permit, but doesn't have his license, so
2924 Snelling Avenue. At the U of M,
he loves biking.
Security says there's a male attempting to open car doors. I know him right now wearing a gray shirt and PJs with a straw hat.
Well, we're going to do these unadvertised pop-ups periodically at West Farrington, right?
1428?
So if you ever see us pop on, it's just... But Friday nights we'll stay at 9:11. We'll end by 2:30.
Oh, what's promising?
Oh yeah, we got some booyah. Oh yeah, we talk. What are we talking? We got any left? Oh my goodness!
Oh, yes.
We were worried it was gonna all be gone. I gotta park on the right side of the street. It's bad for the neighborhood. All right. Well, we're gonna sign off. Should we sign off now and go and do a little bit of booyah? And
We're going to get some booyah. We're going to be done here. Glad everybody who joined us, glad you did.
yeah, appreciate it. And we'll be popping up more frequently for shorter
Code
periods
54,
of
you can
time.
clear. The mail has been released.
Let me see if I can get in here without hitting anybody.
No BWC.
We'll say hi to the neighbors here. Ready to sign off, Patrick?
All right, folks. See you next time.